derivative of a implicit function, which is the second concept in your differentiability chapter. Okay, so we have been differentiating a various function which is of the form y is equal to f of x, but it is not necessary that, so always the function is in this form. For example, x minus y minus pi is equal to 0. This is the one case, and second one is x plus sin xy minus y is equal to 0. I will consider this is the first case and this is the second case. So in a first case, we can solve for a y in an easy way. But whereas in a second case, it doesn't seem that it is an easy way to solve for a y. Now this function which gives our explicit function and this gives our implicit function. So hope you understood what is the difference between explicit and implicit. So explicit function is nothing but we can solve a y easily, but in this function it is a little difficult to solve for a y. So when it is difficult to solve for a y, we can say that this is the implicit function. So this is what the concept we are going to discuss now. That is a derivative of an implicit functions. So I just take an example and you will come to know what exactly is implicit functions. Okay. In an exam, they may ask for a 2-mark question, that is find dy by dx if they give the function. So that is the implicit function. So with the help of the implicit function, you need to find its derivative. Okay. So here is, I will take example. So find dy by dx if x minus y which is equal to pi. So this is what the function. Then what is its derivative? As nothing but you need to differentiate this function with respect to x. So it's nothing but consider the function that is x minus y which is equal to pi. So we need to find dy by dx. It's nothing but you need to differentiate this y with respect to x. So I just rewrite this equation as, here y is with a negative sign, so I just take it minus pi this side. It will be a plus, right? So x minus pi and this is equal to y. Now differentiate both the sides with respect to x. So it's nothing but d by dx of x minus d by dx of pi, and this is equal to d by dx of y. So d by dx of x, dx and dx get cancelled, or you can say that a derivative of x is nothing but 1, therefore this is 1, minus pi is nothing but a constant, right? Why? Because the pi value we know that is 3.14. So that is a real value and it is a constant, therefore constant derivative is 0 and this is equal to dy by dx. Hence we can write a dy by dx, 1 minus 0 is 1. This is what the derivative of a given function. Understood? So 2 marks they may ask, but such easy question they will not ask. This is only to understand how to differentiate. Okay, I'll just go with the second example. So find dy by dx if y plus sin y is equal to cos x. Okay, you need to differentiate this with respect to x. Nothing but consider the function that is y plus sin y is equal to cos x. So what you will do is differentiate both the sides with respect to x. Is nothing but d by dx of y plus d by dx of sin y is equal to d by dx of function or a variable is a x, then its derivative is a 1. If it is a variable is a y. This is a dependent variable and this is an independent variable. This variable is fully dependent on this. So you need to write this as it is. It is nothing but dy by dx. It doesn't change. Next is, again here y is there. You need to differentiate this with respect to x is nothing but this is a dependent on this independent, right? So what you will do is differentiate this. Okay, sine derivative is what? Cos. So again you need to differentiate this variable y. Okay, this is very important one. So here is a derivative of the variable y or over n is nothing but what you will do, n into y over n minus 1. Again you need to write dy by dx and this is compulsory one. Is it clear? So as you know that d by dx of x over n is n into x over n minus 1, but we will not write this one. Why? Because if you write d by dx of x, again both get cancelled, you will get the values of 1, right? So for that sake we will not write this one. If it is a variable y and we are going to differentiate this y with respect to x means this is compulsory, you need to write this for a y with respect to x. Clear? So what you will do now is sin y derivative is sin y derivative is cos y. So again you need to write dy by dx. Hope you understood this. Next, cos its derivative is minus sin x, but here we will not write dx by dx because both get cancelled, you will get a 1, right? So we are differentiating this function. There is a variable x only, therefore you are writing only a derivative value. Okay. Now in these two, dy by dx is a common, therefore I take dy by dx is a common. If I take dy by dx is common, remaining is a 1 plus I took this is a common, therefore remaining is only a cos y and this side we have minus sin x. So what we need to find? Only a dy by dx. So keep it this dy by dx here only. Now these two are in the product form. So if you keep it this first term here, then the second term will goes to denominator. Therefore, dy by dx is equal to minus sin x divided by 1 plus cos y. Hope you understood this. Okay, it is simple. Only thing is you should remember this part. If it is a y, you have to differentiate. Again you need to write dy by dx. That is compulsory. Clear? So now what I will do is I will go with the exercise. In an exercise 2 concepts problem is there. So after this implicit function there is an inverse function. But I will not start that because if I started that, so you will mess up with the things. So based on this implicit function, I will solve exercise first few problems. Is it clear? So exercise 5.3. So for a 2-mark question they will ask from this.